Hey everyone, it's VM Campos Magic Fan. Welcome to another streaming Saturday. Hey, wait a minute, it is Sunday, not Saturday, not my usual streaming time, and that is correct because I'm testing out a brand new streaming setup. So, back in the old days, I would only stream on YouTube, then I got into Twitch, but then I thought, hey, can I stream to both? So I was using some app to stream to both. That got shut down, so then I had to move to another app. That one worked for a while. That one just got shut down. So I went back to only YouTube streaming. But I'm like, hey, I'm missing my Twitch family. So I did find eventually another streaming system, and that's where I'm back. So shout out to Restream.io. That's what I'm currently multi-streaming with. I'm over live on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, and we're going to get some gameplay done. But I'm going to still test a few things. This is the first time that I do this multi-streaming in a while, so I'm just going to test a few things here. Test from YouTube. So I type something to the chat there. How long does that take to come up? So it hasn't come up in my control panels over there yet. When does it come up on screen? Maybe coming up there. Then it's there. Then it's there. Okay, so I saw it there. I should probably count how long that takes. And then there. Okay, so then what about over here? Post it there. That came up. Ooh, that came up really fast. Okay, so the Twitch chat plugs it in right away really fast. The YouTube one's kind of slow. Now what about the multi-channel one here? How long does that take to come up there? So sending that over. Got a little check mark. Sent to both, but the Twitch one appears way faster. There it is on Twitch already. When does it come up for YouTube? There it is for YouTube. So, okay, interesting. That's a little slow on YouTube, but I guess we can make it. And let's test our cameras. I'm just going to see if they work. I'm not going to really care about the color and such. Well, that's extremely dark, so yeah, let's care about that for a moment. Let's set that, then we'll do a little gameplay. And this is mostly trying to figure out the settings, so that's visible. Then over on the browser, I don't even have my studio lights on or anything, but I'm just checking things out. Going over to the web browser works over there. Going to the card cam. Where is my card cam actually? It's right there, but where's it pointing to? Oh, there's my card cam. So I don't have the card cam set on the tripod at the moment, but it works. Put it over here. That looks horrible, but we'll see. Yeah, there's our card cam right there. So eventually that'll work. But at the moment it is pointing to the right place. We have our various coming soon, and all of that will come soon eventually. And game cam over here. So all my main cams work. We'll do a little gameplay. All right, so we'll do a little gameplay just with a mono white deck to earn today's gold, and then I'm gonna replay my recording later. As in the meantime, actually, does this still work here? Let's give a shout out. Yeah, that still works. Okay, Art Wolf, thank you recently for the sub over to the YouTube. Can I see the same thing for Twitch? I'll check that in a moment. So shout out for that. And we got another recent one. Nickdom Crumbum, thank you for your recent follow as well. All right, so play a little bit of this. And how's the volume for everything here? Again, I'll check all of this a little later. After the fact, okay, we got Double White pausing for priority for their saga. Very slow player. Will they get their third land, which will be, of course, their mountain? I notice I've got this variety. Oops, okay, so yep, there's their mountain. I'm sure they've got red mana so far. They're going to hold on to that red mana. And that was a misplay right there. I clicked on the wrong thing. I wanted to destroy their ring. I don't know what I was clicking on, so they're going to torch that. That gets exiled. Missing their red mana. Okay. I will gladly teach them a lesson. Icing Fang, that's bad. Pausing for priority, so they still have some form. I can exile. No red mana yet. Beautiful. Okay, they put away their Doomscar. Exile target tap creature. That's not a tap creature, so we gotta waste time this way. Gonna do a quick announcement over on the Discord. Now they have their red mana. Okay, now it's not worth it to play mine anymore, so GG opponent. You're gonna get your Velomachus next turn anyway. So we'll post a little message over here. Testing multi-stream. I'm live on Twitch and YouTube at the moment. Come hang out. So we'll let the people know. We got Rowan. They go first. Blue, that's an opt that they're pausing for priority for. Or some other annoyingness. So we'll move on. If you don't know how to play your own cards, don't waste my time. So let's see, how do my various screens work? Web browser. Let me show you this picture of these cool seagulls that I shared recently. So I shot this photo on film. Getting back into film camera. Yes, I am a hipster. And so I had a... Okay, here's another mono red one. Why am I getting paired with all of these red focused decks? They're just going to have a bunch of... Hey there, Stevie, how's it going? You saw my message there, so thanks for coming by. I'm testing my multi-stream setup. I think I'm back to being able to stream to both of my channels. I was only streaming on one for a while because they shut down the service, but then I found another service, so I'm live on YouTube and Twitch at the moment. I'm seeing how I'm seeing how well the system works after I do this little bit of gameplay testing. I'm not gonna do a bunch of hours, but I'm gonna do a little bit of gameplay testing and then review my recordings to see if everything worked well. And so I'm seeing my double streaming system working pretty well. That's good. But it's got a bunch of windows that I have to manage now. Stream information window, channel window, and chat window. Right, once I'm finished with those, do I close these? I don't want to close them and crash the whole system. But according to this thing also, ooh, this is nice. It tells me on this side that I've got number of viewers here based on number of viewers there. So welcome to everyone that's hanging out live at the moment. Say something in the chat just to see the latency of it all. It looks like if you're chatting on Twitch, your chats appear much faster than on YouTube. I haven't done any scientific test, but just by monitoring my stuff, that's what that looks like. So that opponent has red mana. They're going to kill that paladin. Or take 10 years. Ooh, okay, this is perfect. Yes, pausing on more mana, and then Shadow Spear. Alright, well, what's going to be better to... Yeah, let's get rid of that. Mana Rock. Both are good artifacts to get rid of. But I'll get rid of one of them so far. So I was testing out my various cams. If I jump over here... Oh, here's just a picture that I uploaded. Oh, man. Here's a picture that I uploaded to Discord. Just a couple of pigeons. Not pigeons. Seagulls being all chill. Okay. I would hate to waste this powerful spell on such a weak creature, but it's a, it's an alchemy creature, so we gotta get rid of it right away. And then hope that I don't get anything more scary that I need to get rid of. Yeah, so 2 mana for such a powerful... 2 mana for such a powerful effect. I just can't believe how broken alchemy is. Look at this. 2 mana, you get a 1/1 dragon with flying and haste. Okay, that's great. Then, at the beginning of your upkeep, each dragon card in your hand perpetually gains this card costs 1 less. Every turn, your dragons get 1 time cheaper and cheaper. Every turn, they get cheaper and cheaper to cast from your hand. Now, this is not a dragon over here, so the opponent doesn't know what they're doing, but if you're running a full dragon deck like that, your dragons just get bigger and bigger and bigger. Hopefully my commander doesn't get removed. And then I can start to do all my fun stuff of making lots and lots of vampires. So what does this Daragaz do again? Flying. At the beginning of your end step, conjure a random card from whatever it gains at the beginning of your upkeep. This card is exiled, remove an egg counter. Just another freaking alchemy card doing stupid stuff. So if they have removal, they'll remove my commander. Can bring it back, no big deal. Hey there, Mark. How's it going? Welcome. So we missed the stream last night, but I'm trying it out today. For me, it is currently 1 p.m. Pacific time. I managed to find another app, a replacement app to multi-stream. I used to stream to both Twitch and YouTube, but after that app got shut down, I was only streaming to Twitch. And now I'm looking at another app that multi-streams, so I'm streaming also to... I'm streaming to both now. So I'm giving it a shot. I'm not going to do like a 3-hour long stream. I'm just kind of testing things out. see the quality of the recording, see the speed of the chat, and trying to play some dragon opponent that is very slow. So I ask yet again, am I too impatient, or do I just get paired up with too many slow players? All right. So, all of these amazing alchemy cards. Anyway, let's set up... There we go. So here's my combo coming into action. They're like, what is happening here? How is that creature so big? Mine is a 6/6. So this is my amazing combo here. So Mavren, every time you attack with a vampire, you make vampires. Okay, cool. Then we have the Anointed Procession. Every time you make a token, you make double the tokens. Cool. Then we've got the Mace of the Valiant. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under my control, so it doesn't even need to be cast as long as it enters. So whenever a creature enters the battlefield under my control, put a counter on it. So you give a +1 counter onto this weapon. The weapon is currently 0/0, but then as you make more creatures, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So I got double token maker, and then I got as long as I attack with a vampire, I make tokens, and then I make double tokens, and that makes my mace bigger and bigger with vigilance. So this little 1/1 is already a 4/4, and it's going to get bigger and bigger. So I see here on my multi-stream system, it is somehow using the 24-hour time, so it is currently 13:01 hours. I wonder if I can change those settings to show me real hours. There we go, settings. Oh, they're looking at what do they need to destroy. There's plenty of things for you to destroy. Okay, they're going to destroy my dragon. Okay, that's fine. I'll show you about that. Okay, appearance on the chat, compact, show viewer counter, show avatars, colorized author names. Sure, what does that look like? Sure, let's do that. Wow, opponent. Well, don't you know, the more you hit me, the stronger I get. Although they are gaining that life there. See, what people don't realize when they play their turn 1 Shadow Spear is that every time you have to pass priority on it because it requires 1 mana. There we go, perfect. So they saw what was on top of my... library. Wait a minute. Primal command, choose 1. Target player gains 7 life. Put target non-creature permanent on top of its owner's library. Oh, well, they put that up there for me anyway, so... That's weird. They knew that was coming. So annoying. Opponent, you have priority. They either, yeah, look at your own Shadow Spear. You have priority every single time, so do something about it. Well, while the opponent contemplates their life, how's everyone? How was your week? Yesterday, I couldn't make it to the stream because I was at... I went to a get-together with some friends. They're going to One of them is going out of town, and so one of them, it's a long story. I don't know how much I should tell of that story, but there was one friend who she lived in the area where another friend lived. That friend sold their house during the height of this year's housing crisis and got a lot of money for her house. And then she moved over to another state. She moved over to Arizona, New Mexico, one of those. So she moved away. So then the other friend that stayed in the neighborhood, she started to think, oh, well, I might as well get while the getting's good. And she also sold her house. But she missed kind of like the top end of the housing prices. So instead of getting, I shouldn't tell other people's stuff, but the first friend sold her house for like over $250,000 over asking price. So she made a lot of money over what she was originally asking for. This new friend didn't make as much as 250 over. It was only around 100,000 over the asking price. So that second friend missed out in terms of being at the top of the mountain of values, but still got over the amount that the house was worth. Anyway, so then she sold her house, and then so she's renting then at the house of another friend, really really nice friend, great person, and giving that second friend a chance to live there before that. So the third friend is giving the second friend a chance to go to live in San Diego before she leaves. So I went over to those two friends, friend 2 and friend 3, and we we're gonna get a sneak attack creature in. Oh, Daragaz, okay. And then so I went over to those friends. Spur of the moment, I wasn't planning on going over, but then they started to invite me, and I said, yeah, I'm not doing too much, although that then resulted in that I didn't wasn't able to do the stream, but I'm making up for it at the moment. Yeah, opponent, you don't even know how your deck works, and you're spending 10 years on trying to play your deck. You have 2 abilities here that are taking priority that you don't even know how to handle. Your Shadow Spear asks you to pay 1 for hexproof over and over and over, and they still don't understand that. Secondly, your Leyline Tyrant is asking you to pay red mana to not lose it. So you have 2 things that are asking for your priority, but you just don't know how to play those cards. So that's what happens. Okay, it's the end of the turn. You're going to sacrifice something. Okay, great. I guess. Then you're going to do damage directly to Mavrin. Doesn't matter. Idiot. Alright, well, anyway, while they think it's 9 a.m. for you, you have a slight hangover. Alicia, you went to a party, don't respond because I'm not making... Well, I was also partaking, but then, I don't know, maybe I'm too tough for it nowadays, or I didn't drink enough. I did have 3 strong drinks, but I'm fine so far, so... But anyway, glad you two were able to party last night. Opponent. Do you even... Opponent, do you even know your deck? So, apologies to the stream for my opponent. They just don't know how their deck works. They don't know pausing for priority. They don't know anything. And then it's just slowing down the gameplay experience. I suppose what I should be doing is then saying amazing commentary and jokes and such. But it does definitely get annoying to be playing against an opponent that doesn't know how their deck works. It was the first party in 6 years. So, sounds like quite deserved. And what drinks were on tap? So let me help you out one more time, opponent. Let me point you to your card that is pausing for priority for no reason at all. You can have permanents lose hexproof, but no need for it, but it's going to suck up your priority time. So just a reminder that that's what that does. One day you'll learn. Anyway, I'm attacking with an 8-8. Actually, I'm attacking with a 10-10 or something. Nope, they're looking at their hand for something. Alright. 10 damage on that. They'll probably pass over again their Shadow Spear. These dragons. So what are we going to get anyway? Do we even know what these are just yet? How does this thing work again? At the beginning of your end step, conjure a random card from this into exile face down with 3 eggs on it. It gains at the beginning of your upkeep. If this card is exiled, remove an egg counter for it. If there are no egg counters, put it onto the battlefield. Okay, so they got for free a Leyline Tyrant, I guess. And then there's some other 2 cards out there too that are floating around. Now, in theory, they can conjure a Shivan Dragon, Moon Veil Regent, Terror of the Peaks, that's a good one. Leyline Tyrant, Immersturm Predator, Manafort, yeah, these... Demanding Dragon. All these are very good dragons. And again, Alchemy was a mistake. Let's see what free card they get here. Free Bone Dragon. Okay, that's not so bad. I think that's one of the worst ones. It's a 5/4, it's got flying. Exile 7 cards from your graveyard, return it to the battlefield. So it can keep coming back if it eats corpses from the graveyard. But besides that, I don't really feel it as a viable... as the same power as the other dragons. The other dragons are very good. Like, okay, Shivan, not really anymore. Too much text. That one's very good. Every time it enters the battlefield, it does damage. Very good. Tyrant, it's good. It can keep your mana working well. Predator, it can be good if you've got sacrificial fodder to make it indestructible. Actually, every time, even when it attacks, whenever this becomes tapped, exile from a graveyard. Oh yeah, so even if it attacks, it gets stronger and stronger. The Hellkite does something. I think that's kind of weak. Demanding Dragon steals things or deals damage. This Hellkite deals damage and such. Yeah, so a lot of good dragons overall. And here we are still, 10 years later, the opponent is still thinking what to do. Alright, so they take control of my creature after 10 years. I don't think it's that hard for you to make decisions, opponent, but okay. Enjoy. Got the gold on that. See if we don't get another annoying opponent. So, how big was that party that you went to? How many people and such? So we got the turn 1 authority of the consoles. You have to deal with an Ashaya, which is very annoying. I'm gonna need removal for that. Turn 2 Signet. Nah, turn 2 Soldier. Turn 3 Mavrin. They have pausing for priority on mono green. I bet that's that snake skin veil that gives things hexproof. As for myself, I've got my action going on. Azusa, okay, there we go. And then, yep, there's their extra lands. They have Ashaya next turn, so I'm in trouble there. Ooh, actually, I want that. Now you're in trouble. With that green mana, however, they might have Frozen Grip or something. 50 people. It was a live blues rock type music. Very nice. So we got Ashaya on the battlefield. Well, as long as I pull one of my many removal spells, I shouldn't be in trouble. Exile target artifact or enchantment. That is a legendary creature, land, elemental, forest. Your Azusa is now a mana dork opponent. Do you even understand that? Again, is it just me or do I get all of these players that just annoy me? Like here, it's pausing for priority for them because they don't realize that they can respond by tapping Azusa, which is currently a legendary creature, land, human, monk, forest. And so they don't realize that. And then maybe they're triggered that their 7/7 came into the battlefield tapped. So yeah, opponent finally... And now you're attacking me with that. Yeah, go ahead, strike me down. All right, so anyway, I have so many things I can do here. Guess the more efficient play is play my mana rock, bring my anthem out, just overwhelm them, shock and awe. Make more vamps. No blocks. 6 life. You have 5, 6, 7. You have 8 mana. You have 7 mana in total. Mono green mana. I don't know, you're going to summon a Vorinclex or something scary. I have 41 life. Maybe they're going to play that X spell. Something Roar of the Mighty or something where it gives your creature plus X. Doesn't matter if they kill Mavryn. Yeah, they're going to kill Mavryn. Again, who cares? I still will win over here. I can easily resummon it. They're out of mana. They have 2 blockers. I have more blockers. I mean, more attackers. 10 damage. 13 damage. Safekeeping, exactly what I told you. But that doesn't make it indestructible, does it? I guess it does. Oh, okay, you got me. So, gains hexproof and indestructible, skewed swarm. Okay, well, we're in trouble there. But everything's going to come in tapped, so maybe not so bad. Ha 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 ha. Everything comes in tapped, yay. And we're just going with a big ol' kamikaze strike. I guess I should have cycled that Forsaken. I can still do so. Oh, that's my Vanishing Light that I needed. Oh, okay. Yeah, going and doing stuff so far. Skewed Swarm was going to be a big game ender, but my turn 1 Authority of the Consuls, which makes it... See, if that wasn't out there, then I wouldn't have won. If this authority wasn't out there, because they made a few blockers and just held the game back, but because that makes their creatures come in tapped and I gain life, then it reduced their blockers. So then I could just attack with everything. Yeah, my commander got killed, but 12 damage unblocked. But to play, I should have played it slightly smarter. I should have cycled my... I forgot that this was cyclable. I thought it was just a disenchant. But I should have cycled that away, which then would have gotten me the Banishing Light. Then I would have exiled their Ashaya and then attacked. They finally released Dominaria United in Puzzle Quest. You've broken it. How did you break it now? Got an infinite combo that does infinite stuff. I have it in the other room. Put them in the other room, but I have well, I have one example here. Can I show this? So on eBay, I bought... I'll try to show it in a moment. So right here, Well, why is Arena taking that long? Okay, so here, I'll try to show it better in a moment, but here I have, on eBay, I bought these authentic movie stills. This is a strip of a movie from officially that was projected at a real movie theater. And since it's a negative, you can't see it, but I'll shine light behind it in a moment. And then this will be fun because I'm sure all of you saw this movie. Look at that. I got both of the cards that I love. I got the Authority plus the Johnny's Welcome plus Removal plus Smothering Tithe. This is an amazing hand. So let's see how that goes. Oh yeah, show the screenshots if you want. So yeah, these are some movie stills. It's actually in one strip. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because you know this is projecting at 24 frames per second. So this has. What's the best way to show this? So if I shine some light through it, and I'll try to show it there in a little moment. But that is. That is a movie still. I'll try to show it in a moment. But it's from a famous movie from the 90s. I'll give you all some hints. Who cares? I'll give you all some hints about what that movie might be in a moment. Alright, so it's a movie from the 90s. It is part of a franchise of movies. And I believe at the moment there are 7 movies by most counts. There are 7 movies in this franchise of this that I...
Our true strength lies in our friendships.
There are 7 movies in this franchise, and I have some stills of that one. I'll give a few more hints in a moment, but that. So it's a movie. This is a movie from the 90s, and since then it's had 7 movies in total. What I have here is from the first sequel, so from part 2 of this movie franchise. And the opponent is dumbfounded here. Should I pay the 2? They will pay the 2. Okay, that'll work. Replay their thing. Ooh, they got double Johnny's Pride Mates is nice. Let's give them a
Find your inner
nice.
strength. I have lost too much.
All right, some other hints. So this is, as I said, the first sequel to this movie. It is... What else can we say? It is... Ha ha ha. I also get double tokens there. So, another hint. That movie has this main character, and the opponent is dumbfounded here. The movie has this main character, and then famously it has these 2 other villain characters. So that might be too much of hints, maybe. But what about that hint? What movie am I? Yeah, the opponent lost. Oh, okay. So yeah, the movie has a main character. Oops, that's bad. This might actually cause me to lose the game. We have a single red mana. Whenever creature control deals damage, you and that player each gain that much life, so this is going to deal 4 damage. At the beginning of your end step, if you have at least 15 more life than your starting total. Okay, I'm sure math wizards can do the math easily here. So we start with 25 plus 15. So if they have 40 life, they automatically win. So I don't think that they will do the... I don't think that they can do the life damage, but we gotta be on the lookout for this, unfortunately, that it's gonna be the red removal. But I've got plenty of the red mana, I mean plenty of my own mana to bring it back. Infinite Birds. Are these cards available also on Magic? Wingmantle, I mean on Arena. Wingmantle Chaplain, Keither's Call. We'll see if those are in Arena as well, and maybe see about making some kind of fun deck with it. Make some sort of 60-card deck and make a 60-card deck, and we'll see about making Infinite Birds. Put the Cathar on one of the birds that Wing Metal makes, and it sets a loop that keeps making 1/1s. Read those cards again. So it's a 0/3 wall. When this creature enters, create X birds. X is the number of creature cards with Defender, including their reinforcements. What's a reinforcement? When a creature with Defender enters the battlefield under your control, create a bird. Okay, so then we have the Keither's Call. Target creature gains Defender and enchanted at the end of your turn, create a human token. So it makes infinite humans, not infinite birds, right? Maybe? But we'll see about playing that. Trying to put it together on Arena in a moment. Now it also seems that the cards might be slightly different on both formats. On Puzzle Quest versus Arena. So we'll see. Well, opponent, it took you 10 years to figure out to pay the 2. Creatures control gain first strike and vigilance. After this, there's an additional combat. Okay. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's game over. Because 8, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 45. No, it's not. It'll be close to game over. If I did the math properly. So that's gonna do 4 damage. That'll take us to 32. Then it'll do 4 more damage. That'll take us to 36. If they have 40 life, they win the game. All right, let me do the math one more time. If they have at least 15 more than their starting point, you start with 25 here. 25 plus 15 is 40, yeah. So they're not gonna win, and then next turn Now they're still gonna win because that's double. That's double. That's double strike and vigilance. So they'll have a blocker when it's my turn again, unless I get some removal. And then that banner's not going to help. Yep, that's not going to help. All right, GG opponent. All right, got my packs. Haven't opened up a pack on Arena in a little while. Let's open up a few packs on Arena. There's some new fun stickers. What is going on here? So we got Squee as a cute little drummer. I don't know who that character is on the left, but that headbanging is epic. Then we got Karn at a rave, being crowd surfed with laser lights and everything. So that's extremely juvenile, but fun and funny, but I wouldn't get those. I have my own, the ones that I do have. The little emojis or emotes or whatever they call them that are emotes. The ones that I do have are all of these. No, actually, which ones do I have? Do I have all of these? I don't even remember getting some of these. So apparently I've got, so the ones that you've seen me all the time, I have the sarcastic Valkyrie, the kawaii Valkyrie. I got Rowan being very happy, Will being very confused, Professor Onyx ready to spank you, Teferi teasing you, Gisa teasing you, just a little wolf, Tamio saying hi, and Kaito with Pompon, I think that's his name, Pon or Pom Pom, little high fives. I guess I've also got these over here, but I never use them, or do I buy them? Cannot equip more than 10. Yeah, I guess I have these. I don't quite remember buying them. But then I've got Tezzeret getting angry. I got a Beholder laughing at you. I forgot her name. Fiddly Tiddle Winkitude, something like that. Viciously playing the mandolin. That one's really funny. That's, I don't know, it's one of the D&D characters sarcastically looking at you. We have... I should put both Tamios in there. Now this one's so very interesting because it's Tamio completed, all Phyrexianized, but it's also got the little Wi-Fi symbol about you've got no Wi-Fi, and then she gets all derezzed. So it's on so many multiple levels. Then we got the Oko with the... If you notice, a lot of these are kind of plays on memes. This is the meme of that, I think it was called Salt Daddy. It was this chef that was very artistically dropping salt on the dish he was cooking. So here we have Oko dropping the salt. Then we've got Oko Kiss You Goodbye. We've got Elspeth Mic Drop. We have the maybe Ledger Shredder or whatever. I wish they would say the names of these things. They don't say the names when you actually own them before you buy them. It kind of tells you their names, but it doesn't tell you the names after. Is a play on the what's his name? Ace Ventura, Ace Venture, Ace Attorney at Law. What's that one game's name? But it's a play on that one with the, justice or guilty or whatever he says. Got little GG right here with a couple of glasses of drugs. I mean, Halo. Then we got over here, scared or not scared, but cringed out Giada running out of the place. Got a little bloody GG with an invitation, wedding invitation. We got in Olivia ready to give you a hug, and Soren showing off. So the ones that I have active, I hardly ever use Teferi actually, so I'm going to remove Teferi. And I'm going to add, because all the ones that I want here, I want them for the massive sarcasm level. I love to sarcastically give my opponent, like, who cares, you're still dead. Then I love to do the, oh, that's such a cute creature, let me kill it. I have also the, I did an amazing play. Or also sarcastically, you did an amazing play. I love the, what are you even doing, opponent? And whoops, opponent. I love the, I'm gonna beat you down, opponent. I love the sarcastically, hello, opponent, or goodbye, you're dead, opponent. We've got the, what are you doing, opponent? We got, that's the nicest one that I have about, hello, opponent, let's have a nice time. I hardly use it sarcastically, but I definitely do. I have, of course, the sarcastic, yep, I did a great play. And I've got all these others to choose from, so which one should I add? Should I add the haha, opponent, I have defeated you deliciously? I don't like this Tezzeret one, because that one's sort of on me, like, oh, I made a bad play, which I will never admit to. I like this one. It's not sarcastic enough, but it's just funny. That's a play on the Road to El Dorado movie. Remember that movie from the 90s? The DreamWorks animated movie, Road to El Dorado. So that's a play, that's a meme on that. And I don't think it's sarcastic enough, but I really like the animation of it. That one's okay. It's sarcastic, but not over the top enough. Tamio, it's cool. But what's the name of it? You know, what's the meaning? It's not sarcastic. It's not good job. It's something. It's cool, but I don't want to put in Oko because everyone hates Oko, even though they're both very sarcastic. You know what? I think I'm going to put Elspeth. I really like the mic drop. You're dead, opponent. And the other ones are good too. So let's put Elspeth in there. And we'll figure some of the other emotes later. But let's see if we can put this infinite deck together. So first of all, Wingmantle Chaplain. Alright, so I do have Wingmantle. Okay, let's grab a playset of those. And then the Caither's Call. Actually, I should have read to see if they... And I have the Caither's Calls. So let's see, first of all, if these work the same. So Wingmantle Chaplain. It's 4 mana, 0/3 human cleric defender. When this enters the battlefield, create a bird with flying for each creature with defender. Whenever another creature with defender enters the battlefield, under your control, create 1/1 bird. Okay, it seems to do the same. And then the Caither's Call. Enchant a creature. Creature has vigilance, and at the beginning of your end step, create a human. Okay, this works slightly differently, doesn't it? At the beginning of your end step, create a 1/1. Looks slightly different, does it? No, wait, at the end it creates, and that triggers over here. Whenever another creature with defender enters the battlefield, create a bird. But those are coming in without defender. So it might not be infinite on full magic. Because if we go back to look at the Puzzle Quest version, when this creature enters the battlefield, create X birds. X is the number of creature cards with defender. When a creature with defender enters the battlefield under your control, create a bird. Okay, yeah, they both say the same. Make birds when this enters. When more defenders come in, make more birds. Well, then how does that work over here? Oh yeah, that's got defender. Give your creature defender. Okay, I should trust you. So let's give it a shot. Let's just try it anyway. So what I want to do to make this deck also is let's put in even more. Let's put in the Anointed Procession. Let's put in the Anointed Procession, which makes even more tokens. Tokens upon tokens. This is a little too over the top, but let's go for it. And what else? How about some spell... Well, let me put some removal. Got a couple of removal spells. I think we have Path to Exile here. Swords to Plowshares, I mean. But it's not allowed in Historic. Okay. How about a couple of these 1-mana enchantments that gain me life? Just for fun, to really trigger the opponent. So 2 of those consoles. And these welcomes. Now these are rares. I guess I'll just stick with 2. Here's another thing. This cartouche also lets you give your creature vigilance, enchant creature control, create a 1/1 with vigilance. That creates automatically, hey, maybe there's something for a puzzle quest there. This enchantment of 1 mana compared to the Caither's Call, enchant your creature, create a 1/1 with vigilance. Oh, wait, that's vigilance, not defender. Never mind. Is that something? Target creature gains a defender and enchanted at the end. Well, we'll throw it in here for the moment, see what it does. But I want to just do a bunch of token instants and sorceries. Just throw out a bunch of creatures out there. And then some removal. When you play Puzzle Quest, when a token is on the battlefield, you play another, it's reinforced. It turns to play with Defender. Okay, so it sounds like it's going to work slightly differently than on Arena, but we'll still play it and check it out. Let me just put a little bit more removal in the deck. Play with that a bit. Okay, so this is just some deck. We'll play it a little bit. So you're saying definitely put the enchantment on the bird itself, okay? So we'll play that a bit. Let me play it first just against Sparky. Yeah, if it doesn't work, we'll see. I haven't really noticed people mentioning it on Twitter and such, or the other places that I see, but we'll see. So I got the pieces that I need, and this is against the bot, so we will be able to see right away. So let's, and I'm playing first, so let's see.
Let me show you just what you're capable of.
We just have to get to turn 4 to bring that out. Those reinforcements will come in out of nowhere. I got unsummoned. They unsummoned a token. Alright, so here we go. Next turn, if they don't counterspell this. Okay. So they're going mono blue flyers, and then there's my token generator there. So let's bring out this one first. That makes the bird. Enchanted creature has vigilance, and at the beginning of your end step, create a human. So we need to put the Cathars, and we also have the Cartouche. So actually, to get super greedy here, what I could do is bring out the Anointed Procession, which doubles my tokens. I have 1 mana left to then equip that onto the bird. This gives the bird... This creates the vigilant creature, but not a defender, and that's the whole thing that this relies on. Whenever another creature with defender enters the battlefield, create a bird.
Let's get moving.
So tell me here, Mark, which one should we do? To get greedy this turn, I'm thinking the Procession and then equip the Cartouche, or should I just go directly for the Cathar's Call directly to the bird? Then I won't be able to get greedy with the Procession, although I can double equip then with the Solidarity. So what's the play here?
You've got to learn to planes walk before you can planes run.
That's pretty funny, Navi. That one deserves a mic drop. I would be greedy. Okay, let's be greedy. So we'll play the Procession.
Wow.
And then we'll play that on the bird. No infinite just yet, but okay, next turn we'll put the Cathar on the bird. Actually, they got 5 blue mana open, so can we bait out a counterspell? Okay, no counterspell. Put that on the bird. And then that did absolutely nothing. Okay, well, it's at the end of the turn, right? Okay, now if they double block there, then the bird is dead, so no attacks. End of the turn. Create humans. Make some humans. Yeah, I don't think it's an infinite combo on Arena for some reason, even though the card, from what I'm seeing, the cards look the same. How about double Cathar's Calls on that? The big thing is if it's a creature with Defender. I don't know if that's a bug on Puzzle Quest, because that's saying make birds with Defenders. So maybe I'll go back to the drawing board and check if it's more Defender cards. Put the Cathar on another Defender creature or something. But let's just keep making this bird huge. End turn, make more tokens, gain more life, gain more life. And then this needs an Anthem. It might just be a Puzzle Quest thing. Bird versus bird. Alright, another Cartouche. Yeah, it was worth a shot. We'll play this against a real opponent in a moment, but I might tweak a thing or two. So that's a 3/3 first strike, but they can still double. The double blocking that.
Whoa! That's going to leave a mark.
Yeah, we got a lot of token fun going on. Just need an, I think put an Anthem. Because all of those, well actually I know, Intangible Virtue, because that's going to give all the tokens, it's an Anthem for tokens. And I think it only costs 2 mana. So to have like a really low cost deck.
Huh? Hmm.
And then toss in the Aetherflux Reservoir to do the 50 points of damage. We're getting too far off the mark, but here, uh-oh. So that Authority works pretty well because it taps out their creatures. It just gives more of a chance for me and my Alpha Strike. Okay, double Defender. Now let's see about this. Let's bring in another Chaplain, which is a Defender creature, which should trigger the first Chaplain. Maybe all of this will work by adding those enchantments to another chaplain rather than the bird. Because see, that's gonna make birds. So much life. 61 life. And then 14 tokens there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they water not the bird. Fine. I was going to give you more of a chance opponent, but... well... if you must... I was telling the team that you can all the powerful decks, but if you're not enjoying playing, that's the point. Yeah, exactly. If you are being a spike player in that I will always play the best cards, you might not necessarily have fun as you're playing the best decks because you're just trying to play the best and most efficiently.
Nice job.
Yeah, we had 50, 19, 20, 21, 22. I had 22 tokens there. If I had another Anointed Procession, I would have had even more. So it's just the luck of the draw. But let me change it a little bit. I think if I change it slightly... all of those amazing tokens, and then they're all 1/1s. So let's toss in an Anthem effect. Thank you. Let's toss in an Anthem. Intangible Virtue. All your... my creature tokens get +1, and it's only 2 mana, so very efficient. Toss all of those in there. And then, okay, so the Welcome, I'm gaining life for all my tokens. On this Authority, I'm gaining life from their creatures. This Cartouche makes creatures with Vigilance and First Strike. Creature removal or Planeswalker removal. The Virtue gives all the creatures... all of my tokens +1. Raise the Alarm makes more tokens. Yeah, actually I don't need that one. I'm over 60 cards. Removal, Kether, Procession. I'm going to get greedy here and put 22 lands instead of 24. Everything's mono white, so that should work. Let's confuse the opponent with a Rakdos, with Rakdos sleeves, but it's mono white. Now let's pick, what's one that I haven't selected in a while? How about a Vicious Kitten? Yeah, let's put this as a kitten. Let's play version 2 of that. Let's play against a real opponent versus instead of the robot. Alright, so versus a human opponent, Combat Carl 762. Got some removal, Cartouche, the Welcome, the Call, but no creature to attach yet. I'm on the draw. Turn 1. Okay, so we're dealing with a... we're dealing with a Merfolk deck, which will probably be pretty aggro. They might play up to 2 creatures this turn. I guess not. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little slow here, missing a land drop. So hopefully that doesn't screw us up. We get the third land, that still doesn't help to do anything. Ugh, and then there's that. So I need my third land to get rid of that enchantment. That is a horrific enchantment. Alright, there's my third land. Let's get rid of that Saga. That is really bad to deal with. Hopefully my fourth mana. Fourth, and then we're rolling. That ooze is annoying too, isn't it? But I can... Yeah, their deck is a mishmash, and I missed my next land. Okay, well, hopefully this will tide me over. Fourth mana Chaplain. Fourth mana Chaplain, and then they missed the land drop. There we go. Fourth mana Chaplain gives me blockers. If I get my fifth mana, I can get greedy and play the Procession plus the Solidarity, and then that will be nice and greedy. Mr. Land Drop. Don't really want to lose that bird, but I do want them to lose that cat, and then I missed a land drop. Okay, double Chaplains. Double Chaplains give me 3 birds. I don't know how that math worked out, but okay, I'll take 3 birds. Another Ranger class. Get rid of that right away. Double attack on that. Alright, there's the mana. Okay. Well, if I play the Procession plus the Solidarity, that's the greedy play. Removing that. Yeah, let's go for the greedy play. So, Procession, Solidarity on a flyer. Make a bunch of tokens, gain a bunch of life, start going for the air. Then the Caither's Call. I'll put the Caither's Call on the bird, then that'll make me even more. We're missing a lot of land drops so far. I'm gonna go look at that. Fine. Attack with that 2/2. Make it big. Do not care. Alright, so here we go. Ajani, double Ajani's Welcome. Caithar on the bird. Attack in the air. Whoops, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Didn't see that had some freaking reach on it, so that was a big mistake. Tendril on that. Alright, gonna try to come back. There's their 4th mana finally. I think it's pausing for priority, so they probably have some combat trick here. Oops, never mind, they have the plus on that. Okay, fine. And then just land drops. Amazing. Okay, well, GG opponent. I don't know, I guess playing against a real opponent rather than a bot is different. We'll give it a... So even though they miss land drops, and I had all of my great... I think if I hadn't attacked and I didn't realize that I didn't have that, that they didn't have that that reach, that would have... It was a big mistake. I threw the game away at that point. So, got removal, cartouche, I just need creatures to attach. Double black, they're gonna peek at my hand. Nope, okay, no priest. It's not so bad. If they fed the swarm my procession, that'd be worse. And now I'm just need stuff to play. I've got the mana for it. Just need stuff to play. I'm sure they're going to have removal though, so that'll be annoying. They're passing with cards in hand, black mana. I'm sure that's going to be some removal, so okay. Just need to play until I get something playable. Pass until I get something playable. Hopefully they don't get anything playable. There's the procession. Let's see if they don't have another removal on that one. So on the one hand, because now I've been drawing so many lands, I'm sure I'm going to draw good stuff. On the other hand, I hate wasting a turn. And both of those things are very good there, but I got removal for both. Plus veto. Well, the opponent's way more ahead than me. And then finally I get something, but I don't think this is worth it to play anymore. But I'm going to put these out. So I have blockers in the air. Extinction event removes all my stuff, and then we're done. We'll play one more. I guess in theory the deck does stuff, but then when you play against opponents that have real plays and answers and such, I guess it's not as strong. But seeing all of those tokens was pretty fun. See if we can ever do that again with a living opponent. So Yorion opponent, that means their deck is just full of everything. So that to turn 1 welcome, to then gain life. The turn 1 console is a little better. And so we have at least Dimir mana here. Yeah, they're just gonna go for a bunch of different colors. Welcome back. So the deck has not been working very well against real human opponents. When I was playing against the bot, yeah, it was impressive with so many tokens, but battling real opponents, the deck hasn't been working.
The past, present, and future. Meditate and prepare.
Okay, so see, against the real opponent with answers, they just dismantle my plans.
You are a mighty warrior. I concede.
They're gonna play that Elspeth. It'll destroy the procession. Haven't drawn any creatures to start equipping yet or enchanting. And then that Caither's Call, nothing to attach to, so yeah. Passing with something foretold, which is probably a counter spell. Or maybe that one Valkyrie. Well, who knows what it is. They're playing 4 colors, 3 colors or something. So what is that? At the beginning of your end step, choose target permanent card in your graveyard. You may sacrifice a permanent that shares a type. Return that. And whatever. Okay, so you get to trade things out. You don't want to trade that for that. And then I'm just getting lands here, so... Yep, speaking of talking about playing decks that are not fun, so it, playing against real opponents, it seems like the deck has cute things, but then those things just don't come together. If I draw a worthless card, I'm going to concede. The opponent has too much advantage, so definitely this deck, it needs to do its thing right away. So then that's going to bring that back. That's going to destroy that. That's like a 3 for 1, so never mind. We're completely dead on that. That was like a 3 for 1. One more. All right, so the main thing to do today, I was going to test out my multi-streaming setup, which seems to be working. I'm streaming over on Twitch and YouTube like I used to do, so hopefully I'll bring the audience and the views and all of that back. And I'm gonna check the quality of the stream after I stream. I think everything's good. This doesn't seem to be giving me any trouble. And so I'll be getting back to the Saturday streams. We'll play one final game here. And oh, good. The video and the sound, everything sounds good. All right, so they have all the mana that they need now for their Esika's thing, so that's what I needed, but it's too late now. And if I get some removal, I can make it, but they have all that they need for their bridge, so we're in trouble on that. Alright, so let's see what they get for free. That's always trouble to let them play. Okay, that's not so horrible. They pulled the Day of Judgment, Fractured whatever, that's bad. That's another bad thing.
Perfect. I haven't. Beware. I know some sickening magic.
So what's the play here? I have a Planeswalker to deal with. They have their free cast. I don't know, maybe we'll scare them into this.
Look at you, all brave.
Alright, they got a free Lagrella, but I've got removal there, and then they got an Nicol Bolas. Okay. It's all good, kind of.
Keep your distance, mortals.
Okay, so Kobolas is pretty good.
Look upon my
Don't try
omnipotence.
anything cheeky now.
If I can get out my...
A mind. You came here with
If
a
I can
plan.
get out my Immortal Sun... So I have six, seven, I need 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I need 14 mana to pull this off. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's... No, that's not enough. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 mana. So close. Gonna have to play it the long way.
Your arrogance will be your folly.
Oh yeah, I forgot that did that. Stupid.
Beware. I know some sickening magic. No, I'm not even a little upset. If you weren't impressed before, you better be now.
And let's see if we can trick them over here into using that snakeskin veil. I guess they don't have a snakeskin veil, but...
The name Nicole Bolas will resonate throughout the multiverse. My intellect is without limit. the time, Planeswalker?
Alright, well, too much to deal with there. Alright, everyone, let's wrap it up at this point. I was just testing the stream and such. It seems to all be working at this point. So I will be back on the Saturday to stream as usual. And if the new streaming app looks good, well, that's good. I'll be streaming to Twitch once again. I was doing only YouTube for a little while because my double streaming app stopped working. They shut it down, actually. And so there's another one that came out that might be a little bit better. And we'll give that one a shot so I can get the double views. Because I'm trying to get people... It's been a little bit slow on things. People haven't been joining the Patreon. People haven't been giving thanks on the stream or bits or any of that monetary stuff. On all of the things I've been doing, it hasn't been going too well monetarily on any of those things just yet. Revenue on YouTube is dropping as well. So maybe getting some more views over on Twitch will get a few more people to, hey, maybe contribute $1 or $2 to the cause. Free entertainment is nice, but $1 and such isn't so much to ask for all of this fun stuff. But thanks everyone for coming to hang out. Be on the lookout for new stuff coming out on the YouTube, and I'll be back next time.